What's up, pineapples? Welcome back to my channel. So if you don't keep up with me on Instagram or any of that, then you probably don't know. And I haven't posted a video because we've had some stuff going on the last 2 days. And long story short, unfortunately, my dog Cujo has passed away. And it has definitely been a journey and just so much emotion and heartbreak and tears. And I feel I have a pit in my stomach right now. I feel like crap. I just feel so drained and exhausted. My head feels like it's about to explode, to be very honest. And I just wanted to explain what's going on. So, I won't be posting Advent anymore. I don't feel like it. I don't want to film it anymore, so sorry to disappoint you. I know you guys understand. I want to say thank you for all the condolences and DMs and messages and everything regarding Cujo. So what ended up happening really quick, I'm just going to cover it really just briefly. Cujo, out of nowhere, when we came back from running errands for Christmas, he started kind of breathing weird and walking weird, and we noticed, he was just off, and when your dog is off. So we immediately brought him to the emergency, which is 24 hours at this place that we absolutely love. It's great. We've already taken the dogs. Ewok has a really good cardiologist there now, so we trust this place. So we brought him there, and we had to hospitalize him, get x-rays, all of these things done like crazy, like how he was. It was just like, we need to do everything. He ended up having an obstruction in his stomach. Cujo has a really bad problem with eating dog toys and just eating anything. So we stopped giving him toys a long time ago. And he's already been on a special diet for a while now because he's just sensitive and he was older. So usually he'll poop these things out and all of that. So we ended up doing emergency surgery because they're like, we got to do it sooner than later. We ended up doing it, and everything was just happening so quick, so fast, like starting 7 in the morning all the way until like 12:30 when, like 12ish when he had his surgery. And it was just a whole thing where, oh my gosh, sorry if you hear that's my dish washer like draining or whatever the heck, but he had the surgery and we thought everything was going to be fine, like fine. And we get a call from the doctor saying, I have some bad news. I have some unfortunate findings, and there was internal bleeding and then like a huge mass and a whole rupture and all these things like out of nowhere. And it literally was just supposed to be let's take out this obstruction, we'll be fine. And boom. That's not how it went. He wasn't doing good. And yeah, it just wasn't good. The doctor ended up sewing him back up, picking him back up for us so that we could say our final goodbye. We had to say goodbye. We couldn't just not say goodbye, just let it end like that. There's just so much to happen, and right now, today, I mean, I'm not going to say, oh, I feel great, but if I have comfort, a little bit more comfort this time than Yuppie's passing, because I know that he's with her, and I know how much he missed Yuppie, and we're talking about it, like, he missed Yuppie so much. So if you don't know, 2020 has not been the best for a lot of us, and that's one thing I want to recognize. I don't want to say, oh, we're the only ones with problems, because that is definitely not the freaking case. In February, my mother-in-law, Glenn's mom, passed away one day before her birthday, and we were already going through so much with her, and oh my gosh, for 2 years of struggles, 2 years of so many just obstacle courses back and forth. And yeah, and then she passed away, unfortunately, one day before her birthday. And 3 months later, Glenn's uncle passes away, and we saw him the day before he passed. I'm just glad we were able just to like hold his hand one last time. July, my cat died, my family cat. He was really special to me because he was my first real pet, and we found him a couple weeks after my dad died. And he brought in love and light and something for me to like look forward to and take care of that was just mine. Like, we've had like dogs before, but I've never had like my own real, like, my dog or my cat. And it was my very first cat. And he meant so much to me, because we found him when I was getting my oil changed, and we had this little kitten hitting our ankles, and we're like, what the heck? We look and we ask the people at the shop, like, what's going on? And they're like, oh, it's a kitten that's been around, but we don't have time to feed it or whatever. You guys could take it like nothing, like it was trash, But again, I don't know. People react different. And my mom and I took the kitten, saved the cat. We weren't going to just leave it there. The cat probably would have died. It was like he was so tiny when we got him. And we took him to the vet that day. And then a couple weeks later, I think 2.5, 3 weeks, Yuppie passed away. That one was really hard on me because we literally did everything that we could for her. Even went to emergency. We did everything for her. Moving on, now we have Cujo who has... Oh no, right before Cujo, hold on, I'm not done. Our turtles in the backyard that actually came with this house that we purchased. We inherited them, and the owner, he actually had to leave to Korea because his mom was passing or was sick. You know, we pretty much figured like it was towards her end, and he had to move to Korea. And you're not allowed, I guess, to take the turtles, or he couldn't. I don't think legally you could, he said. And one day out of nowhere, we're like seeing the house and like going over stuff. And you usually don't come in contact with the owner of the house. And it was just almost like meant to be. I think he really came because he was so interested to see who was getting this house that he wanted to come and ask us, I have 2 turtles in the backyard. Like, do you think you guys can have them or take care of them? And we're like, oh my gosh, like we saw them and we're so happy. We're like, we saw them and we're hoping you were going to take them. Like, we think that's so cool how you have the 2 turtles. He's like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. He's like, yeah, they're 20 years old. I inherited them from another friend who couldn't take care of it. It was just, it's a whole story, you know? So that's the story of our 2 turtles. And one of our turtles literally got his head ripped off just 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago from another animal, but literally just like ripped off, and then the body was outside and then the head was floating in the pond. Glenn did not want me to see that, and I didn't see it. So we buried one of our turtles in the front, and that one was hard for me because the turtle who passed away is very, very shy. Like, she would come up when I would like click my tongue, like, and she would come up for food. Very, very shy. And then we have the other turtle that was her buddy, and they're 2 females, and she is like the rambunctious one. She's the crazy one. She will disappear. She'll go to like our neighbor's yard and come back like a day after, and she just knows her way around because she's, you know, lived here, and she's the more feisty one. And she did not die, thankfully, but she ended up losing her right hand, but she saved herself. So now we're not going to keep her outside anymore. We had to buy a tank. And we have her in a tank. We set her up with rocks, water, all this stuff, you guys. And we have her in the garage, safe and sound, with lamps. And we got all these instructions from some places we went to on how to heal her and all that. So now her hand is healing. She has like a little nub. But unfortunately, our other turtle died. And we just feel like crap because we're like, man, like this turtle is 20 years old or 21 now years old. And that just totally sucks, you know? It just sucks that it just literally just killed our pet just to kill it. And now Cujo passed away. And it's just it's crazy. Like I said, I don't feel great. I don't feel like, whoo, you know. I feel a little bit better than Yuppie's passing because I want to go back to that because I know that he really missed her. He missed Yuppie so much. They grew up together. They're together. They're husband and wife. Even though, you know, despite having Ewok and us saving Ewok about, 4 years now? 4 years ago, he came so late into their lives. I feel better that they're together. I know they are. And I feel like maybe this happened and it all happened the way it did because she just really needed him. That's all I can think of, honestly. Ewok is very sad. He's searching for Cujo. We had to have a talk with him. Dogs are very smart, you guys. They are. If you guys are animal lovers, you guys know. And he understands. So I took him today in a car ride. Even yesterday after the passing of Cujo, what's so crazy is I bought these tickets for the OC lights, Christmas lights, and it was meant literally an activity for the dogs. We're like, let's do something fun with the dogs. And I said, oh my gosh, I can't believe I got that ticket for us to go and see that. And now I just feel like, how can we even go? And Glenn said, you know, maybe we should go and bring some love into our hearts and let's just go because we can't forget, we can't let Ewok down. We don't want to forget about him. So we went to go see the lights, and it did bring some love in my heart. You know, I felt good because watching him, it was literally like little boy. We don't have kids, you know, we don't have kids yet, you know, hopefully in the future, but they are, these pets aren't just like pets to us. They are literally our kids. And especially for me, because I work from home and all that, I'm with them all the time. I have my little dances, my little songs, my little schedules, everything I do with them. Little special things that each pet does, I know. Seeing Ewok, he saw Santa Claus and the snowman dancing. It was very cute. It was really cute. We needed like a little bit of a laughter because he was like a little boy watching this light show. It was really adorable. Maybe I'll put in some clips or whatever, but it was really nice. Most of the time we cried though. We were talking about like old stories with the dogs and all of that. So it was nice at the same time, and I'm glad we pushed ourselves to do that and take Ewok to that. I think we just needed that. But yeah, now we have Hercules. You guys have met Hercules on my Instagram, and I've showed him on the vlog. And Christmas Day, we're going to give him a collar, a snap away collar, because he goes everywhere. You don't want him getting caught or choking or anything like that. That's a big thing. So we have a snap away collar we're going to give him on Christmas Day. And I can't wait. You know, I really can't wait for that. And I think that's why he came into our lives. And we're talking about this whole cycle of how, did I say psycho? Cycle of how like he came into our lives. And today, this morning, was the very first time that we had Ewok, and Hercules was here on the couch on the top, and we brought them, and they were literally this far apart, and they were smelling each other. And Ewok did not bark, he didn't growl, he didn't freak out, because usually he was like, ah, like he freaks out, he's jealous. And this was the first time where he was just kind of, not first time, I mean, he's seen him where he just kind of ignores him, like, oh, it's you, you're here, you know. But they literally were smelling each other. Hercules didn't freak out or wasn't even on like, you know, attack mode. That's a good sign. Glad for whoever we still have here. I'm glad for all of you guys to still be alive. It's one of those things where you have to keep going. I don't want to like stop myself. Like I'm not going to post my hot cocoa bomb video. I wanted to, but I'm going to make them still just so I can keep myself going. I want to edit my videos. I already filmed a Fashion Nova haul, which is basically almost done. But then we had all this going on with Cujo, so I just stopped. I didn't get to finish the video. That one's almost done. I'll put it up. I already filmed that. And I already filmed a Spam fried rice video. Not going to film the hot cocoa bombs maybe in the future, because you can have hot cocoa all year round. It's good to get all the emotions out on it, which, trust me, we cried so much even this morning together in bed. It was just... And then tonight is the very first night that I'm here by myself with my dog, not dogs anymore, and then Hercules. And it's going to be a transition because Ewok is so used to being with Cujo. Yeah. Okay, that's it. I love you guys. Thank you again for all the love. Thank you for all the support on my sweaters. I really appreciate it. I'm wearing the red one today. I already have my white and all that, but also regarding my sweaters, the black one's going to be released soon, and I posted on my Instagram just so I can touch base now since I'm talking. It was supposed to go to 4XL. I contacted them, and they said it's because due to everything going on, there's back orders and their supplier and all that, but full sizes will be available in 2021, and I think I'm just going to release the black sweaters very, very soon, but waiting for my samples because I want to see them in person for some of the new shades, and I want to make sure that they look good. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for just supporting, period. And you guys, oh, I'm so glad I have you guys to talk to. And yeah, all right, guys, I'm gonna get going. If I don't see you on Christmas or I don't post on Instagram and all that, I just want to say I hope you have a wonderful holiday, and if you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas and all of that. So yeah, I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.